Hello everyone, welcome to Food Review UK. My name's MJ and this is a review of the Cadbury Dairy Milk and More. This is a new branding from them and more. It's like sort of a large format chocolate bar. You can get these from Iceland. We got them from Iceland Food Warehouse. I'm not sure if they've appeared anywhere else yet. This review is for the Nutty Praline Crisp, which features or is described by Cadbury as milk chocolate with creamy almond and hazelnut filling and a layer of crispy wafer. So creamy almond and hazelnut flavour filling. That is actually quite an interesting thing, fractionally interesting than I expected. So it's going to have like multiple nut flavours in. There's also a second flavour called Caramel Nut Crunch. We'll have a review for this up in the next few days. This is described as milk chocolate with creamy toffee filling, a caramel layer and chopped hazelnuts. So that sounds like the most boring bar in existence. You've had that before in many different forms, even from Cadbury themselves. So actually, maybe this one's fractionally more interesting. Let's kick it off, guys. This is an unedited review. How are you? Have you seen or tried this bar? Let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed interacting with you. In fact, I love interacting with you so much that some of you I talk to on a regular basis on our Facebook page. Look it up. It's called Fruck Unwrapped and Fans. If you just search Fruck Unwrapped, it'll come up. A really nice little community. So, broken into the bar. It seems like it's 3 blocks along. I'll try and open it up a bit more for you. There's the underneath, just a normal thing. Good. And there it is. Yeah, 3 blocks. It's 3 blocks wide, so they're sort of like larger blocks. Right. Let's show you the inside. Yeah, you're not really going to get a good shot of this. Let me bite into it. Here we go. I guess we're just going to start the review. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the forward-facing camera on this is crap. It is still 4K though, figure that one out. I think. Okay. So, the wafer is really crispy, which is the good thing. Oh, God. Oh, man, honestly. Cadbury chocolate is so low quality. It melts so quickly because of the really high palm oil content. Interesting. So, I actually made a whole video about that subject, about how Cadbury is like sort of going downhill. If you search, I can't remember what I called it. It's something like how Kraft ruined Cadbury. If you search that, you'll probably find my video. This is all right. The wafer's really good. The wafer has a really nice crisp, and it also tastes pretty good. Reminds me a little bit of a, what's it called? A Time Out. Reminds me a little bit of a Time Out from that perspective. However, first of all, the chocolate is so low quality. Like, it melts so easily. It breaks down. This has got like, what? It says like sugar, vegetable fats, palm, shea, cocoa butter, cocoa mass, emulsifiers, cream powder, coconut oil, caramelized sugar syrup. All of this stuff just like, guys, just an absolute Frankenstein of products that just make this have a not super enjoyable texture. So the chocolate itself tastes quite cheap. It is the lowering quality Cadbury chocolate, which we're all familiar with. It seemingly is getting worse and worse. I'd almost say just get an Easter egg at this time of year. Get an Easter egg. They have like a better, more enjoyable, satisfying texture. Or just the normal dairy milk bars. Because the chocolate in this, when it mixes in with the very sort of quite cheap tasting pasty praline filling in this, like, listen, it's chocolate. Chocolate is great, and this tastes quite nice, I suppose. The wafer in this is brilliant. The wafer in this is really crispy, has a great crunch to it, and it creates a nice flavour. But the rest of it is a bit too cheap tasting to fully appreciate and enjoy. The filling itself, yeah, it does actually taste of almond and hazelnut, so and chocolate. So it is like definitely a praline taste, but the texture of the cream is not good. Really, that's really the worst element of it, is the texture of the cream. It's cheap and nasty. This is going to sound like a really negative review. Like I say, it is still chocolate and it's got a nice bit of wafer in, but it's a really low 3 stars from me. Listen, guys, I am very unforgiving when it comes to my Cadburys. I love my Whisper Golds, my Caramel. There's certain bars that Cadbury's do that I love and I think are still great. But I think bars like this, especially the dairy milk stuff, they are impacted so greatly by the lowering of quality by Cadbury's, especially when they've got a really cheap texture cream in like this. It's just, it screams cheap, to be honest. And it's still got a 3, so hey, thank you for watching. I'm really interested to hear what you think of this. I don't know if you think it's like a boring flavour, or if you think the textures aren't good, or like me, you just think it's really cheap tasting. So I'm really interested to keep an eye on the comments for this one. But that is the end of this video. We'll see you next time.